Hi guys, my name is Marielle. Welcome to this creative sequence video. Today we're going to be working around our mat. It's not a mandala sequence because we're not going completely around the mat. We're just going to go forwards and back. But definitely a full body dynamic sequence for today. Come join me in a downward facing dog. So bringing the hands shoulder distance apart, the feet hip distance apart. Drawing the navel towards the spine, keep lifting the hips nice and high. Lowering the heels towards the ground. Remember, if those hamstrings are tight, you can always keep a gentle bend of the knees. But I really want you to work on melting your chest towards your thighs, so finding the length in the spine as you push into the palms of your hands. We're going to inhale, reach the right leg high to the stack. Exhale, right knee to right tricep, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, right foot steps between your hands. As you inhale, the right arm's going to float up. Try to keep the hips squared as you open up through the right shoulder, gaze goes up. As you exhale, left knee lowers to the ground. Take the right arm behind you, start to float that left arm up and back. Find your twisted lunge, reverse twisted lunge. Sink the hips forward and down. Lengthen through the right and through the left side of your body. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the floor. Right foot's going to sweep up and back into a three-legged down dog. Now you have the option to stay here. Those of you that want to take it further, take your gaze to your fingers. Start to draw the elbows towards one another. Bend the elbows as you dive down. And inhale up. Keep the left toes tucked. Push that right leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Inhale here as you exhale. Right foot steps between your hands. Arms float up, high level lunge. Take a moment in your high level lunge to get comfortable. I really want you to work on squeezing the feet towards one another, square the hips off. Straighten that back leg, back heel reaches high as you sink the hips a little lower. Take an inhale here as we exhale. I want you to cactus the arms, start to bend through that left knee, tap down, and inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One more time, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time as you lower, come all the way down. Sweep the arms forward and up. Find Anjaneyasana. Take a deep inhale here as you exhale, straighten through the right leg. Right toes point up, draw the right hip back. Open through the chest as you melt over that right thigh. Taking one more inhale. As you exhale, bend that right knee, fingertips reach forward, left leg floats up, standing splits to the top of the mat. Head and neck relax, square the hips off, keep reaching that left leg high. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend through the right knee, left foot steps back into a runner's lunge. Inhale, right arm floats up, simple twist. Take your toes and point them to the right hand side, coming onto the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale here as you exhale, start to lower the hips, right arm reaches down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One last time, exhale, lower. This time as you inhale, cartwheel the right arm all the way around. Turn your toes to the left. Bend your right knee, straighten that left leg, Skandasana. Take an inhale here as you exhale, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. As you exhale, face the back of the mat. Step the left foot back, high to low plank. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 5 breaths in downward facing dog. You can stay in down dog. You can take a child's pose. If you want to keep moving, we're going to move through some spinal rollouts. So come forward on the inhale. Roll it back on the exhale. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale, roll it back. One more time, bring it forward. Hover the knees, hips to heels, roll it back. If you're in child's pose, come back to join us. We're going to inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left tricep. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left foot in between your hands. Left arm floats up with the inhale. Right knee lowers with your exhale. Reverse your twist, so reach the right arm up and back. Take a deep inhale. Keep shifting the hips forward and down as you lengthen through the right side of your body. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot sweeps up and back, three-legged down dog. Take the gaze to your fingers, optional funky vinyasa as you bend the elbows, dive down and up. Exhale, left leg sweeps up and back. Take an inhale in your three-leg down dog as you exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Inhale, float the arms up, high level lunge. Square the hips off, squeeze the feet. Draw the inner thighs towards one another, but sink the hips. All right, let's do those leg warm-ups. We're going to cactus the arms, bend that right knee, come back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time as we lower, come all the way down. Sweep the arms forward and up. Find Anjali. Take a deep inhale as you exhale, straighten the left leg. Hands to the ground. Open through the chest and then melt towards that left thigh. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, start to bend through that left knee, reach the fingertips forward, standing splits to the back of the mat now. Release the head and neck, square the hips off, keep reaching the right leg high. Take a deep inhale. Start to bend through that left knee, step the right foot back into your runner's lunge. Inhale, left arm floats up, simple twist. Try squaring those hips off, drawing the right hip up as you open up through the left shoulder. Toes are going to point to the left, coming onto the outer edge of your right foot. Inhale here as you exhale, hips lower, left hand lowers. Inhale, lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. This time sweep that left arm all the way around. Toes point to the right. Skandasana on the left side. Take a deep inhale here as you exhale, change sides, bend the right knee. Straighten the left leg, take an inhale. Exhale, frame the right foot to the front of the mat. Right foot steps back, high to low. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing. All right, once again, you have the option to stay here. Or you can move or come into a child's pose, otherwise move through spinal roll ups. Roll it forward as you inhale. Bend the knees, hips to heels, straighten the legs up. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, roll it back. Like a wave, come forward. Exhale back 2 more times. Inhaling forward. Exhale back. Last one, round through the upper back as you come forward. Cover the knees, hips to heels, straighten the legs. All right, guys. If you're in child's pose, come back to join us in down dog. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or jump between your hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Bend the knees, sink the hips, float the arms up, find chair pose. All right, squeeze the inner thighs, sink the hips, shift the weight towards the heels. Now shift the weight towards the balls of the feet, come high up onto the balls of the feet. Draw the knees out to the side, heels towards one another. Start to bend through the knees, come all the way down, hands to the floor. I did Pilates today, my legs are killing me now. All right, keep drawing the knees back, reach the knees away as your fingertips come forward. Melt your chest towards the ground. Now you have the option to stay here. If you want to work on that balance a little bit, you can take the hands behind you, grab onto your heels, lower the forehead to the ground. Keep reaching those knees away. Take one more breath. Come back to center. Now we're going to work on crow pose. Those of you that don't want to work on crow pose, that's absolutely fine. Just take the feet hip distance apart and find a nice malasana squat. Those of you coming into crow, if you're new to crow, be sure to check out my crow tutorial. But for a quick overview, making sure the hands are shoulder distance, hugging the elbows in towards one another. So you want the eye of your elbows to point back. Bring the knees as high up your arms as you can get them as you bend the elbows. Now start shifting your weight forward, coming up onto the tips of your toes. Lift Maybe balance one foot, maybe both. Once you have it, see if you can lift the heels higher. Maybe work on straightening out the arms. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Step or jump back as you inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. All right, guys. The good news is just one more round to go. As you inhale, reach that right leg high to the step. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Hold it here. Bend the elbows. Maybe work on Ekapada. We're all going to inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, right foot steps between your hands. Left knee lowers. Release the back toes. Arms sweep up. Enchain. You have the option to stay here. Maybe work on opening up through the heart space a bit more. Or you can start to bend through that back knee. Grab onto that back foot. Maybe with one hand, maybe with both. Maybe you hook that foot into your right elbow and bind your arms. Sink the hips forward, open up through the chest. Breathe here. Take one more deep inhale. As you exhale, release the foot if you're holding on to it, straighten the right leg. Hands to the mat, half splits. Once again, open the chest. Melt the chest towards that right thigh. Draw that right heel back without really moving it. Option to stay here, or take the right leg forward, left leg back. Work on your full splits. Come back to that breath. Slow it down. Allow every exhale to be an opportunity to release, to surrender. Take one more breath here. Slowly start to draw the right leg back if you're in full splits. Bend through the right knee if you're in half splits. Take the fingertips further forward, tuck the back toes under, standing splits to the top of the mat. So once again, you have options as we're on the second round. You can stay here. Maybe grab onto your ankle with one hand, maybe with both. You also have the option to work on those bunny hops to handstand this time with the left leg lifted. All right, making sure the right leg is down, left leg is lifted. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Step that left foot back. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, high level lunge. Lost myself for a moment. All right, as you exhale, open up, warrior two. Come back on that creek. All right, sink into that right hip. Front heel in line with the back arch. Arms are straight, gaze is straight ahead as you inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana. Right arm reaches down, left arm floats up. See if you can get that left shoulder to stack over the right. I struggle a lot with Trikonasana on this side with my back. Keep drawing the chin towards your neck. As you inhale, come back to center. Bring your feet parallel to one another, hands to your hips. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come in line with your feet. Crown of the head reaches down towards the ground. If you practice a safe tripod, again, I do have a tutorial for this, but slowly start working on lifting yourself up and breathing here. If you happen to be in your tripod, start to think of making your way out the same way you came in, with control. We're all going to lift the head up, inhale. Exhale, walk your hands towards that left foot. Frame the left foot in runner's lunge, plant the right hand down as the left arm floats up. Simple twist. Take your feet, point them to the left. Come onto the outer edge of your right foot. Lower the hips, lower the left arm. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Last time, lower. And lift. This time as you lift up, shift your weight into the right side of your body. Take the left foot, find side plank. Any variation, you can always drop the right knee if you need extra support, or lift the right foot up. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Move through your vinyasa, high to low. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. All right, guys, you've got 5 breaths here. Remember, if you're working on an inversion, now's a good time to play on lifting up with the right leg lifted. Otherwise, if you need to come back to your breath, feel free to stay in down dog. You can take a child's pose. You can even come into dolphin, lowering the forearms onto the ground. I'm still a bit under the weather, so can't overdo it or we won't make it through the last side. Take one more breath wherever you are. If you're in child's pose or on your forearms, start to make your way back into downward facing dog. And let's finish this off. Inhale, reach the left leg high to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left tricep, hold it here. Maybe bend the elbows, maybe work on Ekapada. We're all going to inhale, left foot reaches up and back. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Inhale, left arm floats up. Exhale, right knee lowers. Inhale as you reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel down. Left foot reaches up and back, 3-leg down dog. Exhale, gaze to your fingers, bend the elbows back down and up. Push that left leg up and back. Exhale, left foot between your hands, right knee lowers. Release the toes, sweep the arms up. Lunge it. Maybe you stay here, maybe you go deeper. Maybe you bend into that right knee. With one hand, grab on, maybe with both. Or bring that right foot into the crease of your right elbow and bind the hands. Keep sinking the hips, opening up through the heart. Take one more inhale. If you're holding the foot, release it. Straighten through the left leg. Hands to the floor, half splits. Draw that left hip back, open up through the chest, melt the chest down. Option to stay here. Option to take that left leg, slide it forward. I think I just spit. One of those days. All right, come back to that breath. Slow it down. All right, guys. If you happen to be in your full splits, start to draw that left leg back. If you're in half splits, bend through that left knee. Take your fingertips a little further forward, tuck your right toes under, standing splits to the now back of the mat. Option to grab onto your ankle with one hand, maybe play with balance, grabbing on with both. Or your little bunny hops to handstand, plant the hands, take that left foot back a bit, and lift up. Make sure that the left foot is down, that the right leg is lifted. Step the right foot back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. High lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Hold your warrior 2. Front heel in line with that back arch. Back toes angle a little more forward than back. Arms are straight, gaze is straight ahead. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, reach forward and down. Trikonasana. Keep tucking that left hip in, opening up through the right shoulder. Stack shoulder over shoulder. Take one more deep breath. Inhale, lift yourself back up through center. Bring your feet parallel to one another, hands to hips as you exhale. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands through your legs, use your fingertips as grips. Lower down. There is also a tripod variation here. Please come into it safely if you're going to practice it. Coming up the same way you came in. With a stuffy nose, that's hard. Inhale, gaze goes up. Exhale, walk your hands to the right. Bend the right knee, runner's lunge. Right arm floats up, simple twist. Take your toes, point them to the right, come onto the outer edge of your left foot. Last time, lower the hips, lower the arm. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And lift. Hold the lift. Whichever variation of side plank you took on the other side, take it again. Try to make sure that that left shoulder stacks over your left wrist. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Tighten up. Inhale. Exhale it back. Downward facing dog. All right, guys, you have 5 final breaths to do with as you please. Any inversion with the left leg lifted. You can stay in down dog. You can take a child's pose. You can come into dolphin. When you have finished what you are doing, come into a child's pose, come back to your breath. Slow the breath down. And if you'd like to join me in a cool down video, then I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed the sequence. See you again soon.